Right now, we go across to an interview which is close to my heart because some of you may know that I spent some years at the Institute of Business, which was the forerunner to the Arthur Lockjack Business School. So it's my pleasure to have with me Adi Montas, Marketing Director at the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business. Global School of Business, now that's new. Yes. And Kris, Granger, Distinguished Alumni Lecturer of the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business. I don't say it's a marketing manager. Can I say that?
Multiple
hats, but that's what life is about now.
Lockjack alumni tend to have so many roles in life. It's ridiculous.
Very true.
And marketing people too.
Yeah, and that's what's required now too, you know, multiple intelligences,
multiple
skills to really survive in this type of world that we're living in now.
Definitely.
So this program that you are talking about, the International Master of Strategic Marketing.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Well, this program was revamped a few years ago. As a matter of fact, when Kris did it was the Masters of Marketing, and obviously when students are looking for programs, they need to look for if the program has been updated, mostly in marketing, given the trends, and now we are more digital. In my time when I studied my bachelor's in marketing, you know, it was so much different. So the program was revamped. It's very practical. It gives you all the tools holistically about marketing. It touches on sales, on research, on advertising, on communications, on digital marketing, on pricing, distribution, promotion, everything in a holistic way.
Yes.
Because sometimes now in these days we tend to confuse that marketing is only digital marketing because this is what we are in. But in order for you to be a holistic marketing manager, you really need to have all the knowledge and skills in all of these areas to really make strategic decisions and go up the ladder in the business world. So the program is a 2-year program. We are starting an intake in January, right? And in order for you to apply for the program, you only have to have your bachelor's degree and 2 years working experience to join the program.
Okay, so it's pitched a bit just lower the executive MBA, I'd imagine, because you need a lot more experience for that.
You need a lot more experience for the executive MBA, yes. Yeah, okay. And the International Master of Strategic Marketing will prep you, you know, to go up the ladder in the organization.
Right. Yeah? So Kris, you did the program.
I did.
Yeah.
I did it.
And what was your experience like?
Well, first to begin with, when I went in, the question was, why would I go to do such a difficult program? Lockjack is so hard, it's so challenging. But you know what I found when I got there is, yes, the challenge is real, but it sharpens your edges. It sharpens you so much.
If a program isn't challenging, then it's not worth it. So
exactly.
I always think that.
It was something that took away from your family. It took away from work, but it was so tough that when I came out on the other side, I felt so refined, so clear, and so confident that I know what I'm doing. You know, and it prepared me for a career in advertising, in strategic marketing, in lecturing. The sky really became the limit for me.
And so how has it impacted your career since then and as an individual as well?
Well, what they say a lot about the Master of Marketing students, or the International Strategic Master of Marketing, what they say a lot about us is that we tend to be entrepreneurs.
Right.
Because I remember at one point in time, one of our lecturers said, don't think about budget too much.
Yeah.
Just think about innovation, think about creativity, and think about strategy. And we spent a lot of time just finding really great and phenomenal global solutions to a number of local problems. And what that did is that it really expanded our thinking, and it really moved us away from this thought of, well, we have to do things in a very limited fashion.
Right.
So
you think outside the box.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And not just for marketing roles, but I mean, I went on and I started 3 businesses.
Okay.
Several of my colleagues have done the same thing. Many of my colleagues are heads of marketing, heads of business, heads of a lot of entrepreneurial ventures. So it really is a very limitless program, a program that takes away your limits.
Yeah.
And you know, in Lockjack, you know, basically these are transformational experiences, right? It's not just the theory and take an exam. It's very practical, it's very hands-on, it's very real life. You know, the faculty will expose you to real challenges, both locally and globally. We tend to use a lot of cases that are globally relevant, but they put it in the local context, so you can really...
You said cases, I'm thinking MBA.
Exactly.
Take me back to my MBA, because, you know, as you said there, most of at the master's level, I'm glad you said it's rigorous, because at a master's level, my beef is that you really have to be able to think about new models, to be creative in your thinking and not just regurgitate, you know, information that's being just thrown at you. You have to be able to challenge and come up with new concepts yourself, you know, which allows you to be entrepreneurial. That's what you said.
Now in my capacity as a lecturer at Lockjack, I challenge my students to really go very hard in their thinking. You would see my students running through the hallways trying to create commercials and trying to do all sorts of things that would not have been done if you were in a theory-based or oriented program.
And that's what we need. We need persons who are critical thinkers and who can take that thinking and implement it.
Definitely.
And become doers.
Because exactly, it's not only about knowing, it's about being, doing, and thinking. So it's a holistic approach to education. And as a matter of fact, now that you mentioned regurgitating, we at Lockjack are very, you know, hard on that. And this is why we understood that in order to fulfill our purpose, we needed to start to impact students at an earlier stage. So this is why we launched our Bachelor's of International and Sustainable Business that is focused on entrepreneurship.
Wow.
So, you know, we really try to change the schematics, right? We cannot, and try to put our sand drop to really make something different in the education system.
Okay, well, we have to leave it there, guys. And I feel so proud because, you know, when we started it, Gordon Draper and Botiwari, I was general manager at the time, and you could never believe, you could never know where the baby will go. And the baby is now an adult and doing so well. And congratulations on the work that you guys are doing at the Arthur Lockjack Global School of Business. Very quickly, if persons want to register, do they go online? Or?
They can go online. They can call us 645-6700 extension 200 or just send us an email at admissions@lockjackgsb.edu.tt.
Don't worry about it. We're going to leave it with Noreen. You know what you have to do, 622-4141, and Noreen will have all the information for you.